That there could be any sort of de-escalation, but thanks for bringing us that perspective on this story. We are going to continue in that line, and we've got a reporter live throughout over there, at least 3 reporters on the ground right there, so we're in the best possible position to bring you live reports as it happens from the ground there. I want to bring in a senior advocate in the Supreme Court, KTS Tulsi, to get a perspective from him as well. Mr. Tulsi, has the Aam Aadmi Party gone too far with this latest gimmick? What's your view?
Certainly, I think that the actions of the government are now completely unconstitutional. And they don't realize that for 25 years, that's quarter of a century, the Supreme Court has been trying hard to make the police independent of the political bosses. Because they want the police to act independently and without interference from the politicians. For that purpose, in Vineet Narayan, Justice J.S. Verma at that time had directed that the CBI will function independently and will be under the control of CVC and not the government. For that purpose, the efforts were made and amendments were made in the Special Police Protection Act. After that, on the writ petition of Mr. Prakash Singh, former Director General of Police, the Supreme Court had directed constitution of the police appointment boards in every state as well as in the central government. The whole idea was that...
But Mr. Tulsi, is the Aam Aadmi Party attempting to redefine democracy as mob rule? Because there doesn't seem to be any other way to actually describe what's going on, the manner in which they're brazening through all criticism and going through in this manner.
Why, it's moving towards the mob rule. It's the job of the Chief Minister to establish order, and he himself wants to establish disorder. The Chief Minister's campaign started by climbing onto an electricity pole and connecting wires illegally and say, "Come and arrest me." And he seems to be continuing in the same stream, notwithstanding the fact that now the roles have changed.
Because at this point of time, I can tell you, the inputs that we're getting from our reporters suggest that things could get much, much worse down there. We appeal, of course, for calm, as always, here on Headlines Today. But there are 4,000 policemen. You've got a very obdurate Aam Aadmi Party leadership, including the Chief Minister himself and all of his cabinet ministers who are refusing to budge from the high security zone in violation of Section 144. What's that all going to lead to? What do the people of Delhi actually think? We've got some voices lined up for you.
In my opinion, it's fairly enough if we are paying a small price of traffic jam and security for a bigger achievement, that is elimination of drugs from the country and illegal things from the country. I think it's we have to give sacrifices every now and then.
हाँ, बहुत ज़्यादा तकलीफ हो रही है हम लोगों को. हम कितनी देर से बस में बैठे हैं, बस आगे चल ही नहीं रही बिल्कुल.
I now feel like being in a democratic country and feel yes, the way they are doing the functioning, it's completely I'm in favor, and little inconvenience, it's okay.
Aam Aadmi Party should concentrate more on settling the disputes in Delhi right now than doing all these things. All these protests are meaningless right now.
And yes, I'm in support of Aam Aadmi Party because they are doing for eradication of the corruption. So it's okay, we are ready to sacrifice a bit for it.
Right now, I think since they are the ones who form the government, they are the ones, the power basically rests with them. So I think they should, instead of organizing such things, they should actually come forward, either make some stringent laws or either take action against the culprit.
Lots of reactions from the government also, all of them of course critical about the Arvind Kejriwal government and the manner in which they're going about this. External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid has lent his voice to the
High Commission. They are saying that somebody from the mission visited them.
It's completely wrong. I don't know who visited. They're not here. The High Commissioner is not here. I don't think there are any people there. This letter, I am accustomed to seeing these kind of letters that they transpose and play around with dates. This is the letter that relates to something that happened in 2013 June. This is a letter not about now. It's happened in June 2013. It is something to do with an internal issue that they had. This is nothing to do with what they are saying. I think it is sad It is sad that you are playing with a country's reputation. You are playing with a country's relationship with friendly countries. I can't think of anything greater in terms of betrayal of this country than what is being done.
Why didn't the MEA take in
See, that's a routine thing. Please, XP are here. Please ask them. I don't know the details.